John from JO Ventures Outdoors, and today I have another exciting video for you. We have another traveling knife. Yes, this is the Grandway lockback knife. I don't know what else to call it. I could not find any information on the model or where or anything like that, or how much it was, but as you can see, it's the Grandway US. I don't know. I know it's probably either made in the Ukraine or in Russia is what I've found out. So Grandway 440C steel, and this comes by way of North Star Knife Reviews. He actually sent it to Tom at Knife Delights, who did a review and got the traveling knife started. So thank you, Tom, for organizing it. Thank you, Ray, for your involvement and for purchasing the knife and hosting this traveling knife, I should say, with a little bit of help from Tom to get it started. And then Terry's Knives and Man Stuff is the one that sent it to me. And then before I forget to mention it, I will be sending this on to Tim's School of Fish. So these are all great channels. You really need to check them out. The traveling knives are just a really great way for us to get to know each other and get to know smaller channels and new channels in the community. And we're just really glad that people are participating and enjoying this. And, you know, it's important that, you know, your comments and you watching and liking these videos is great encouragement. So thank you for doing that and for supporting our channels in this community. So this Grandway, wow, this knife is it's a good sized knife here. And I did not get my scale out, so I will have to pause here in just a minute. But let me, first of all, just measure that blade. I want to measure the blade. And you saw in the beginning that I used it on a few things. It's got a 3.5-inch blade, every bit of it, maybe even more, 3 3/4 cutting surface. So you're talking about a pretty good sized blade. And it feels pretty good in the hand. It's got these wood scales, or wood covers, I should say, and sort of we think stainless steel liners and bolsters. And again, this is 440C steel, which is a little better steel, a little harder steel, and it's going to hold up maybe a little better than some of the 440As or whatever that you see on some of the other inexpensive knives. But a lockback, of course, you know, reminiscent of, you know, Buck 110 or some of the other models. Now, this one is a little different. I'll weigh it here in a minute, but it's a little different, and it's got this, and you saw me using that. I used it to get zip ties off of a piece of PVC. That worked great. I used it as a can opener because everybody's like, oh, would that work as a can opener? I thought, well, I'll try it on a small can. I didn't want to do too much to this edge, and I don't think I damaged it or anything. I mean, part of what we're doing here is using these, so I think it's okay to try it out. And it will get a can open. I mean, you can get it in there, but there's a technique. You want to push in like this, and it'll peel that can away. So if you were in a bind, you could do it. And so that worked for that. Clam packages, this would work great. Opening boxes, this would work great. Bottle opener on here, of course. This is non-locking. Let's see here. I thought I had just a little bit of a half stop. Yeah, it's got a little lazy half stop there, but nothing real strong. But kind of a handsome knife. Not bad looking. Not sure about this part, you know, kind of points out when you're holding it. This is a little sharp right here. I think Tom mentioned that. But in a way, it kind of, if you had gloves on, you wouldn't feel that as much. And you could definitely wear gloves and operate this knife. And I think that's a real advantage for this particular knife model. And it's big and hefty. It's not going to be an EDC for me. It's too big, it's too heavy, it's too clunky. So from those aspects, it's just not going to be an EDC knife for me. And it definitely, we need to weigh this because I'd like to know what it is. So hold on just a second. I'm going to pause it. Okay, I'm back with the scale. I'll put it on there. I got it off screen, just easier. 5.1 ounces is what I got. And I know Tom at Knife Delights, I think he weighed it too. But when I got it, I cleaned it up a little bit. I just took a little alcohol pads and cleaned the crevices. I cleaned the blades a little bit. I took a little bit of flitz and polished them a little bit. I've used it a little bit since then. I'll do it again before I send it out to Tim. I polished the bolsters. I also took a Ken from Last Chance Knives has that really good conditioner, and I took that and conditioned the handles that are wood. So just kind of cleaned it up a little bit. And I think that helped it out the looks wise. It's not bad looking. It's kind of cool. It's different. It's really cool. It's different than any of our other traveling knives. And I think I kind of like it. It'd be a camp knife or an outdoor knife. But the one issue, and Terry mentioned this in his review, how are you going to carry this? I think Tom mentioned it too. How are you going to carry it? You're not going to put this down in your pocket. Terry mentioned a go bag. I thought that was a great idea. Or a backpack or something, just put it in there, or a belt sheath. And so I thought this knife needed a belt sheath. So I made a vertical belt sheath, friction carry, and you can see there I've got the buffalo on there, and I just picked up some barbed wire stamp, decorative stamping, and you can see it there. Down here, I got that one a little bit, not really spaced out quite right, so I apologize for that. I'm still learning to use it, but I think I got my buffalo pretty well centered. And I put the JO on there with the footprints, signifying that this is a traveling knife. So this belt sheath will, of course, accompany the Grandway traveling knife on its travels. When I did it, this is made out of 4 to 6 ounce leather. And it's just got a little belt loop on the back here, stitch back here. When I did, I didn't feel like the retention was good enough there, so I put a rivet right there, and that really makes it lock in. It's not coming out. Really carries nicely on your belt, so that redeems it quite a bit to have this ability to carry it. And I'm surprised it didn't come with a belt sheath. Maybe it did. And just got lost in all of its travels over the years. But this is the traveling knife from Ray at North Star Knife Reviews. Thank you, Ray. Go and check out his channel. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you, Terry, for your great review. And Tom as well. I don't have one of Tom's stickers out here, but everybody knows Tom. And so it's going to Tim's School of Fish next. I'll look forward to seeing his review. And then he'll announce the next channel to get it after that. Thank you so much for watching.